Greetings, Legendary Badass here, playing GameCube on the Switch 2. How does that sound? Pretty exciting. It's new Nintendo Switch Online stuff. We're going to open ourselves a Rockstar, and the plan of attack, I'm doing this slow because I don't want to make a mess, and it always gets all over my hands, and that's going to invariably get all over my Pro controller, which, by the way, it's pretty amazing, the new Pro controller for the Switch 2. I also have Reese's Pieces, and I don't really know what to expect here tonight. Feel free to use the chat. It benefit a good cause. No, it doesn't matter what, if you want to talk about the game or something else, it doesn't much matter to me. I've been doing a little bit of Mario, just a few minutes here, trying to get a few extra moons. We will get into the secret dark side and darker side of the moon when I get enough moons to do so. So if you're looking for more of Mario, that's where that is. I'll have some time on the road where I'm going to be messing with that. And it is, man, it is such a night and day difference between my Samsung OLED TV and the Switch 2 screen. Switch 2 screen really disappointing with the response times. More people are talking about that, but it is just such a blur to go across these games. I don't think there's a good way for me to demonstrate that, but without, you know, just camera on camera action. But we're going to pull up the GameCube. And maybe I should turn my volume on some, right? We've got 3 GameCube titles. I'm sorry if that looks a little orange. I've tried everything I can to try to get those colors right for you guys. Sneeze. I have like the manliest sneeze. If you enjoyed that sneeze, be sure to hit like and subscribe, share, follow, whatever, observe, report. I guess we're going to do this in order. F-Zero GX, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, SoulCalibur 2. So we got 2 Zelda titles from as best I can tell. Kind of heard of these games. I don't know a ton about them. Hedge your bets. I'm probably going to be hot trash. So, yes, let's begin. And let's check something over here. What kind of settings do we have here? I was wondering if these were going to be like widescreen. And I suppose not. I've been seeing stuff that suggested widescreen. So we may actually have to hop down to the retro side here. Move that off to the side. And kind of see if that kind of lines up okay. There are 1,019 blocks of free space. Yep, we've got to simulate that memory card, don't we? Okay, hold on. What was the get out of jail free? Okay, so it's going to be the minus button. And if we want to rewind, what do we do? Hold on. I kind of want that on for a second, just in case. Bootlicker, welcome. Sup, bro? Is this a bro channel? I'm an elder gamer, guys. Okay, so we've got that. So where's the rewind? Is there a rewind on this? I was really just kind of curious here if this would give me suspend menu. We may not actually have a rewind on Virtual Console. I'm not seeing anything about that. We don't want that at the bottom of the screen, do we? So if we crash, we crash. Why is it Sega? I thought... It's a little curious, isn't it? This must have been later in the GameCube life. And then again, was the Dreamcast dead by the time the GameCube came out in 2001? Might have been the case. Oh, does it matter? Capital letters. So how do you uncap a letter? I've got one of those longer first names that sometimes games don't allow for length. Character creation. It's got to be insane. There's got to be metal. There needs to be like lasers and like a float screen. Sure. Did I insert a memory card? Nope. Man, you were up to your neck in memory cards back in the day. 2003, man, let me tell you, that was a year. Kind of a shitty year, but fashion-wise, we had a lot of problems. Looks pretty intense, doesn't it? Maybe I'll move this off to the side here. Looks like I did a pretty decent job of not cutting anything off the screen-wise here. Press start. I'm gonna go with the plus button. Options. Do I need to look invert? Hold up. We could widescreen this. That's intriguing. All right, we're widescreening. That's gonna kind of eat up some of proportions here. Actually, I probably needed to look at that again and see if I need to do like some kind of look invert thing. Controller rumble. Can I test that? Yep, it's working. Man, I love the rumble on these bad boys too, man. It's so nice. It's not a just sheer loudness. Dawn Wanderer, let's go! Customize, hit enter. AX control. See, I was just wondering if I needed to invert a look. If that would be something that I needed to do. I suppose not. Alright, so we kick this up the widescreen. Do the other games on GameCube have widescreen support? GameCube was a formidable console when it came to abilities. If I remember correctly, it was kind of like, oh, well, the PlayStation can do all these polygons per second, the Xbox did a whole ton more. But with all the effects involved, you could get 20 million polygons per second? With the effects was the way the GameCube counted it. So it would like actually average out to pretty comparable to the PS2, but with tiny little discs. Guys, never played this before. I'm not particularly good at any F-Zero I've tried. We're just gonna have to go with this, okay? What do we got here? Captain Falcon, Dr. Stewart, Pico de Gallo, Samurai Goro. Now that is a name. Looks like he weighs a little bit more. He has an A body. I don't know what that entails, but yeah, we're gonna go with this guy here. He looks excited and dangerous. Standard class. Now, how bad of a start am I going to have here? Is this an A to go or a right trigger, left trigger type thing to go? Mute City. Dawn Bootlicker, the plan, we're going to just try to give each of these games a fair shake, maybe about 30 minutes, and then move on to the next one. Oh, I can do a little bit of enhancing. We can change the color. I think he really likes that pink. We don't want, oh, he's a samurai. Yep, we got to get all of our stereotypes in. 'Tis the Nintendo way, right? Three laps or die. Mute City. Why would you call it Mute City? They didn't even have like the chat, you know? All right, it looks like we're going with A. Oh boy. We're going pretty fast here. Now, I don't know anything about kilometers, but that looks like a lot of them. Now, I think the thing with F-Zero is it's kind of like when you hit other cars, you lose power and then you just explode or your energy goes down or some shit. And is this a very break-heavy game? Do I need to be leaning into the break? Oh my god. This looks dangerous. We've got that 2000s, early 2000s club house music thing happening. I'm on standard, but this thing is not... Like, imagine this as a new game. Maybe there'd be like a tutorial. The plan is to just not get dead last at this point. Oh my, missed that. Is there vehicular combat? Oh boy. Okay, so I'm not letting off. I'm not hitting any kind of brake button. My plan is to learn the track slightly. I don't know what that is, but maybe that was bad that I just ran through that. Oh, I think someone hit me in the ass. Pushed me forward. Dick. I think that's it. Didn't die. That's the way we gotta look at it. Guys, the Friday stream, super excited. Cracking open this bad boy right here, okay? Yeah, I know it's not gonna, wants to get my face. But yeah, we're starting Breath of the Wild. It's gonna be lit. And I don't know if we're gonna do like Breath of the Wild every day. I don't know. While I have some of this gear out here, I am gonna shoot a little bit of talking smack about basketball. ABC, ESPN's presentation of the finals. How I feel like they intentionally sabotaged events. I'll get into that. Proceed to next. Race? Next what? Man, I miss something about this presentation in games. It's a little... You see a little bit of Resident Evil 4 got involved with this kind of thing. Like, okay, there needs to be like a texture thing happening. There's some metal and it kind of clinks about. All right, we didn't die. So that's a moral victory, I guess. My shirt is just a plain beige thing. It's supposed to be like quick drying. Nothing too crazy exciting here. I don't have a Zelda shirt at the moment, and I am really struggling with whether or not I should buy DK Bonanza. It's pretty expensive. And on top of that, I'm going to need that. Oh my god, hit something. I'm going to need that Pauline and DK Nebo, right? So I can have her sexy underage girl dress. What the shit? Would have been a fine... Okay, we're going to go through this. Is that re-up my energy? I have a rival? Is that somebody to smash? How am I not flying off the edge of this thing? We're going 1,000 kilometers per mile. Or per hour. Sure. Booster, okay. Alright, we don't want to die. See, I've played just a tiny bit of other F-Zeros, and the thing was that you just explode pretty easily, so... Holy jeez. There's somebody doing worse than me. This is kind of a... It's not a dead genre because we do have fast fusion, right? But it's not a crazy popular... Like, this was a thing that you really wanted to show off on, like, the PlayStation era, early PlayStation. Like, Wipeout, whoa, we can have a game that fast? Shit. Needed to not do that. Now I'm in last. Because I've T-boned the partition twice. Oh, game journalist. Game journalist. Ugh. Never played the game. And if anybody wants to be talking some smack, we beat Shinobi 3 and Ninja Gaiden like Monday, so... Fire Stingray, all the way at the bottom. We want to just simply not be last place at the end of the Grand Prix, right? Like, can we settle for that? I don't know about this balance and the colors it's doing, but I was in the hunt there until I T-boned the partition, so... Surface slide. What is that font? You used to see that font on, like, CDs of the era, and then it straight disappeared. It's like that font existed from like 1996 to 2002. You know what I mean? I know that the Mistral... Oh my, what the shit? Is this Fast Fusion GameCube? Essentially, Dawson. I was talking about the Mistral font from like Risky Biz. Like you see it in a lot of 80s stuff, but it's actually from the 50s. It's kind of wild. It's associated with like, hey, we gotta do like a... Oh my Jesus. How did I miss that? Like, the track was set up for me to fail that, really. That guy spun in circles. Would not advise. We're playing Fast Fusion GameCube Edition. Was Fast Fusion worth picking up? It was one of the 2 actual launch titles. New launch titles, that is, along with Mario Kart World. But it just seemed like all the action online would be with Mario Kart. Like, that's pretty much the game everyone's playing. So then we have like a non-kart racer. Instead we have a Wipeout clone style race. What do you call these? Like ultra fast racers? Like what is there a name for this? Hold on, we gotta watch this damn jump here. Oh, bejeez. We're in 19... There's 30 cars here, man. I played a little bit of I think I rented an F-Zero 64 or whatever they were calling it. And it ran at like 60 frames per second, which was like way higher than you'd expect. It was pretty abnormal for a 3D game to be running that fast, but it looks so damn simple. Like, they didn't even look like crafts or anything. It looked like candy, like chiclets running across a racetrack. All right, trying to get in position here. I don't know the course well, so, you know, a big part of this is just trying not to die, boys. How I'm not going airborne, that's a curiosity. Oh, want to play it on the... Oh, go home and be a family man. That's a very Guile thing to say. Yet Guile ends up going home to his family at the end of the game. I'm surprised it's letting me retry this. Am I running out of lives? Like, how does this work? We have a rejuvenation chamber. Yeah, just, you know, bounce into like 30 things, ricochet off the wall. Lots of fun, guys. Can't imagine why we don't have any more F-Zero games, and instead people know about this Falcon Punch from Smash Brothers. Can't imagine why. Son of a... How was I supposed to get out of that anyway? And it looks to me like they try to rough me up. They don't really care about roughing up each other so much. Yeah, just keep running into that wall. I was in the hunt, exploded on the last lap, and now this is happening. I think the game's letting me catch up some. Like, there might be some handicap that's keeping me in the race. You gotta hit that dead on or you're gonna fly. Do I need to hit some buttons? Is there like a boost thing I'm maybe not aware of? I see like a turn right with the left... The triggers do a little bit of a steer thing. Otherwise, I'm not picking up on anything that it's giving me like a boost. Not a lot of time to read the chat right now, boys. Catch up in a minute. Or when I crash, whichever comes first. Yeah, you didn't die yet. Alright, we're gonna avoid that because that was sending me off the edge. Oh yeah, cool, you'll just come out of nowhere. Alright, I hit that and it made me spin. How is that useful? There's a button put in place in case you want to spin in circles and lose. You know, it might be useful. I think that the shoulder button might be good for like a lane change type maneuver. All right, we're on the planet Arrakis, right? Dune, is that the spice planet? Didn't die and didn't get last. Yeah. Want to play it on the Switch, but it might make me sick. Yeah. And I don't know what kind of action you're going to see online with Fast Fusion, you know? It's what, is it $15 or $20? I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm all in on Drag Drive. I got this console for those unique experiences, and Drag Drive wheelchair basketball with robots is a unique experience. That you're certainly not getting that kind of like dual mouse gameplay on an Xbox or PC for that matter. So what if it doesn't have the character of a Nintendo game? It looks like maybe it should be included with some kind of sports package like Robot Sports for the Switch 2. But at $20, you just might actually see people in an online game. You just might actually be able to put a game together. Dawn, did you look up that game yet? I think I messaged you about that, right? On Xbox, how there's a it came off a release date for August, like late August, I think, and a price $20. Oh, we got a 3-star difficulty. I'm screwed. Gonna get killed. There's a lot of fire pits. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. This isn't a course. This is a torture chamber. I don't think that there's a thing to the start, like throttle it just right, you know, Mario Kart, which I haven't really figured out how to do in Mario Kart World. Can I touch first place for a second? It's weird for me not to get anywhere near first in a racing game, even the first time playing it. All right, I'm hitting all, oh my God. Mario Paint 2, that could happen. Oh geez. It's weird how we haven't had more Mario Paints by now, right? Especially with all the touchscreen. Hell, we were walking around with a stylus with the DS. Alright, we gotta avoid the middle here. That's where you crash. How big is this course for us to be going this fast and making these kind of turns, right? Damn it. Now what does the energy do? Like, can I thrust? Is there a boost move? At this point, saying I have a rival is besmirching the actual rival. Whoa. See, I think really just trying not to, oh my God, trying not to die is enough. We don't have any kind of like analog pedal. So I'm kind of just riding the A button right now. Oh jeez. How am I not catching up with anybody? Come on, catch up. Probably doesn't help that I picked the samurai, right? But maybe the samurai being heavy has more of that energy in him, you know, and he's not exploding going around the corners as bad. Yeah, I know, this is straight embarrassing. I'm like way down there, right, I know. We're trying not to get dead last. Yeah, I saw the trailer. I'm in for the unique controls. Cool. All right, last race. We're trying not to get killed here. Hell, you know what? Honestly, I should probably dial that top speed down. The way I'm ricocheting. This font, it looks like something out of Jet Set Radio, Jet Grind Radio, whichever it was first. Space Channel 5, maybe. Holy, oh geez, that was bad and unexpected. Oh, we got some jank corners here, man. What a lovely, just 90-degree corner. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, this is going to be the kind of game where you're going to need to play this exclusively for a little while to have any shot. Remember, I'm not even on like hard, I'm on like standard or something. Yeah, go ahead and ram me. Why not? What are those things? Oh, geez. I'm in 29th place still? Like, oh my god. I thought I was actually doing decent. And then I'm in last, like, honestly. Oh no. See, the CPU knows the damn course, right? Alright, here's my chance. Maybe. It's pretty twitchy, guys. This isn't exactly Forza over here. Shit. I don't feel like I'm doing last place bad. Am I wrong? Like, typically, even if it was my first time playing, I would think that it would look like I'm doing pretty decent. Like I was in the hunt. Oh, is it because the game looks good stretched? Well, it had widescreen support, so we turned it on. I was wondering if maybe that's messed me up some, I don't know. Yeah, I think that this probably has some upsampling about it. Okay, come on guys, let's hit this. Or not. Alright, here's my chance. Here's my chance. We hit it. Okay, please don't get last here, come on. What? Okay, there must be a button here that is actually a boost. Slide machine. What? You mean the thing I'm in? Spin attack. That's an attack. Use booster after first lap. Why? You want me to take my thumb and hold A and move my hand over to Y. I'm sure this would have actually worked on the GameCube's controller, but on this controller, that that hold A, hit Y is malicious. That's mean-spirited right there. That is not the way a game should be controlled. Yeah, I'm gonna have my thumb go across 2 buttons, probably hit B and break in the process. You've got to do something to change these controls. That's what kept me out of it. I dismember some GameCube games having progressive scan support, but not widescreen. If they had the 480p progressive scan support, like the original Xbox had the occasional game that did it. Hell, original Xbox had a Hulk movie tie-in game that had 720p support. And for some reason, I thought that was amazing. Like, wow, it's high definition guy, but it also had 480p and some widescreen support titles. One of those being Halo 2. So when I was playing Halo 2 split screen, it was actually more of the like modern day where you see it down the middle instead of across. So we actually had a pretty damn good time doing that. I don't think there's any more racing here, boys. Yeah, you're going to want to change these controls so that you can actually use the boost, and then you might actually win. But how is my samurai even invited? 25th. All right, we start off kind of promising. Then 30th, followed by 28th, and then another 30th. And if only I knew about the boost and a way to hit that without also applying a brake, might have actually had a chance. Okay, I'm trying to remember what the terminology is here, but you'll get a lot of these polygons upsampled, but you don't actually truly get that applied to the 2D sprites, the font stuff on screen like that, right? Thanks for playing. You acquired 5 tickets. Oh, goody. All right, well, that was that game, guys. Now we're going to go back in. Actually, I guess that's not the way to do that. Next up, we have The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Was this controversial at the time with Link getting a makeover, going for more of a blonde hair? Was that a big controversy? Beware of Switch 2 on used console market, guys. Bricks. Oh, you're right. Because, and I don't think that was a good move by Nintendo. So Nintendo decided that, hey, why don't we brick consoles permanently that tried to use pirated stuff? They called this like the MIG cart. Well, now people are going to be putting those in packages and returning them to stores. Be like, there's, you know, buy a second one or whatever. Buy a second Switch 2, put one in the cart, return it, and there'll be some kind of scheme. You're gonna find a lot of trouble in this in the long run. I don't think this is a smart move by Nintendo. It sends a message, but is it a message that's going to drive people away from your console? Possibly. You know, come holiday season when people are buying them on eBay, could be getting a brick, right? So let's head back over to the Wind Waker. Now, does this game have the full-on support for the widescreen? Probably not, right? I played some of the 3DS. There was 2 3DS Zelda games. I played quite a bit of the first one. Really was liking it. I actually liked the stylus controls for Link. But I put it down for like a few weeks, and then I tried to get back into it and had no idea where I was supposed to go next. Like, was just lost. That's not something that would happen in modern games, where you'd have more of a guide about where you're supposed to go next. Very different art style. I heard people saying that there was like a remaster for this on the Switch, like just a year or two ago, and we're upset with it. Would you like to create a save file for The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker? While we're here, I want to check something. I think we're pretty good on my screen, right? Oh no, we had a little bit we lost. I compare that. Ooh. Alright, messing something up. Yeah, okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe this is a little bit wider than what we were playing with, like, Super Nintendo games and things. I don't know. Storytelling is not a huge deal with the Legend. The Legend, it sounds like it's gonna be story rich, right? But it's typically not actually the case. Do I need to come up with a name for this guy? Which one's highlighted? I guess the one blinking. Are we going with Link? Does that give you special powers? Okay, hold on. Is this one of these things where it's like you start the second quest if you enter your name as Link? I'm on hard mode. I don't know. This is but one of the legends of which people speak. Okay, what do they say? Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. Somewhat familiar with this? It was a prosperous land, blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. What about the desert? But one day a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. Ganondorf. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom, as one does. But then all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand. A young boy, clothed in green, appeared as if from nowhere. I'm hearing some of that OG Legend of Zelda theme, man. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. We ever have a Zelda game in this art style? This boy who traveled through time to save the land was known as the Hero of Time. Whoa. Which Zelda are we talking about here? Link to the Past? Ocarina of Time? The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But then a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. A fell wind, oh boy. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero. Ooh. Once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. Link from Smash Brothers. The people believed that the hero of time would again come to save them. But the hero did not appear. Ooh, he had to go do Smash Brothers, I'm sorry. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. They could do nothing. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their furniture in the hands of fate. I almost saw the furniture there, but I see it, yeah. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. The kingdom of Hyrule vanished? What? On a certain island, it became customary to garb boys in green when they came of age. Wait, am I not Link? What? Clothed in the green of fields, they aspire to find heroic blades and cast down evil. So you inspired like a bunch of Link wannabes, and am I one of those wannabes? The elder wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend. What's with the seashell squiggly belt there? I thought he had like a buckle. Outset Island. Yeah, I think this is a fair bit wider than what we were seeing over on the Super Nintendo games, right? Big brother. Nah, Link doesn't have a little sister. Come on, this can't be right. What are we doing? Big brother. We had voice acting by the day of this game, and yet here we are. It looks really sharp. Like this is pretty crispy. Big brother. Like, is this maybe punched up to 1080? I've been drinking. What do you want? Get on my tree fort, kid. I've got a lobster shirt, you know, just the way it is. I knew you'd be here. How the hell did you teleport behind me? Hee hee hee, this is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Ariel's Lookout. So, do you remember what day it is today? Today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? I think he probably does have some amnesia. Big brother, it's your birthday. Whoa! That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. How hideous is Grandma gonna look? You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Okay, well, first quest, go home and see what Grandma wants, right? Guess we're kind of working our yellow stick camera thing here happening. Okay, can we not die in the process? See here. If I give that a nice little jump, oh boy. I mean, this looks like a pretty happy place. Maybe you think you're not the real Link, but then by the end of the game you realize you're the real Link, right? It's weird that I'm not really like looking around. Don't see other options. And some might say that the camera's backwards. Like it's not spinning in the direction you're pointing it. Oh boy. He can roll. He can invade other people's homes. Might be able to attack that. Nope, not much for attacking pigs. I'm probably best not messing with the camera, like, as little as possible. Hoy, Link. Hey, is it true that if you just have a little courage and run as fast as you can, then you can jump to that rock out there? Does he auto jump? He does. Kind of. That auto jump in Ocarina of Time was pretty innovative. Though I think people prefer to actually have the freedom to do the jumping, but you still kind of see some of that in games like Stray, where I can see the justification in the cat landing it, because that does make you play like a cat, the fact that it's going to land the jumps. Let's knock that off of her. Nope. Oh, Link, happy birthday. Hey, did your sister Ariel find you? She was supposed to tell you that your grandmother's looking for you. Speaking of your sister, she saw me at work the other day, undressed, and I had to explain to her how women's parts work. It was very awkward. So if you see her, tell her that all she had to do is stand in front of a jar and press A to carry it. Oh my jeez. The ad-lib right there really came through. Okay, then we hit R or something. Okay, yeah, that got awkward. What is going on here? Oh boy. Your grandma was calling for you, Link. And so was my mom. Ah. Oh man, gross. Can we keep that kid at arm's length? Or in another room? This grandma's hut, maybe? Shopkeeper's here, awesome. The GameCube experience. Yeah, this is my first time playing any GameCube, really. I think I might have touched a little bit of Double Dash for a second in college. This is my grandma, right? I've been waiting for you, Link. Link. Try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. What? I'm old enough I have to be a hero now? Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Will Fantastic Four make at least 500 million? Oh boy, I don't think so. Nope. I mean, it's getting to be an occurrence now where some of these movies hit the 200s worldwide, right? I think it'll be just shy of 500 all told. Today is the day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young hero spoken of in legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look down. Be proud, child. Don't look down at your dick. It's that you're of that age now. Avoid the temptation, Link. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Is Orca not the octopus thing that launches the rocks? Or is that an octo rock? Or I don't know. Is The Simpsons still relevant? No. I think they held back Double Dash due to Mario Kart World. Double Dash was great. It's weird that mechanic didn't apply going forward. Like, oh, we have a team of 2 people in a cart? Now we're back to 1. Kind of surprising, right? Why Nintendo just dropped 3 games on? That's what I want to know. But Shopkeeper, my thinking is that it's probably a possibility that they're still keeping that All-Star Trio collection out there as like, oh well, because we did that, that's going to postpone us from putting some of these other games on NSO. So we may not actually get a Sunshine anytime soon. I don't know. Hanging a family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. I'm not doing a Marge Simpson so much as I'm doing It's Pat, by the way. a little bit between the two for the old lady voice. Does all this make sense to you? Isn't that nice, Link? They suit you perfectly, a perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. How big is this town? So it better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma is going to make your favorite soup, friend. That's it. Birthday soup, boy. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now go get your sister Ariel. All right, I'm gonna just throw this out here. Where is the action? This is boring to watch. You have to get through Grandma's speech. So, I'm gonna guess that this is the real Link, but you think you're this kid, and then by the end of it, you find out like your sister's actually Zelda. Like, that would be my guess. Shoot. What was my mission? I forgot. Because they remastered some of the big ones already, maybe. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Like, okay, I don't think... Guys, should I pick up Zelda... Not Zelda, Hold on, do we want to break that? Should I pick up the Metroid Prime remaster or not? Because it could be obsolete if it doesn't get a Switch 2 upgrade. It's probably really not worth doing, you know, a stream of or anything. Because they never did a remaster for 2 or 3. But then we have 4 coming out sometime this year, so it's like, what are we doing? I love Baton Kato's and the sequel, but it's also remastered, and I finally just found out the remaster's in Japanese dub only, so I'm gonna wait for a deep discount. I don't know, is that an anime or is that a game you're talking about? Alright, we gotta do something to attack this guy. I got him. Hold on, how long can I hold him? You can't finish Metroid Prime Remastered. It's a long game. Is it? Okay, he survived. See, that's what we should have been having pork sandwiches. Like they talk about at the end of G.I. Joe. That's what we should have been having for Link's birthday. I'm down for Metroid Prime. Might have... It doesn't have an upgrade yet, so it's kind of like, what's the point now? What am I supposed to do here? I don't seem to have a map. I don't know how quick this game saves or anything. It's better to jump for Metroid Prime. You mean just wait, just do Metroid Prime? I did all the 2Ds. Now I just jump into Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. We have a mailbox. Good morning. Welcome to the Island Postal Service. How is that talking? What do you have for delivery? What? I'm a little kid. This guy's waving. Do I need to go talk to him? Hoi, Link, press L right there and use A to talk to me. Okay, so let's see. Oh, cool. Okay, my hat seems to have clipped through. I don't know what's going on, or is that a leaf or grass? But that's correct, you're a smart one. You, my friend, have just L-targeted me. You see, when you press L, you can target certain objects. I, for one, use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Of course, even if there isn't anything around a target, you can press L to face forward, you know? It's quite handy indeed. There are a myriad of other ways to use L targeting as well. Quite an ingenious little thing, if I do say so myself. That targeting system in Ocarina of Time, man, that was pretty helpful, yeah. Of course, not the only trick in my bag, but not remotely. I can teach you a few more things. If you'll just climb up that ladder over here, drop by my room. Oh, Link, cautionary tale. Caution, Link, don't go in. No! And that was the last time we saw Link. Well, he's got a big brain. So soon. My, you've grown, and your muscles, they tremble with anticipation of what I have in store for you next, don't they? Wearing those clothes there. Your ass is quite shapely for a young boy. I see, yes. Then it's going to be very important for you to gather as much wisdom as you can. From now on, if you're to make your way in the world, that is Link. Now I've been studying you from afar for quite a long time. Been watching you grow up. The hairs on your head, studying a wealth of topics since long before. Can I smell that hair coming out of the top of your cap? Yeah. Whiskers is here, everybody. Whiskers. We've got a Twitch viewer. Awesome. Making my subscription to Restream worthwhile. Everybody say hi to Whiskers. I also shaved. It's also shaved clean. Gross. Wealth of topics since long before you were born. I'm what you call a brain of all trades. You're a smart little fellow yourself, aren't you? I've been thinking it's time for me to pass some of my wisdom down. Yeah, why don't you just climb into that bed over there? Yeah, oh, take your shoes off, yes. And maybe you're the one I should pass them down to. Everything that you see tacked to the walls here is something that I've been researching thoroughly. And before you ask, yes, I do. My filing system is odd. Yeah. I try to make it to your past streams, but I didn't have time. I'm sorry. I don't give a lot of heads up. And sometimes it's like, oh, sorry, there was a basketball game. I gave a good day's heads up here at the end of the stream. Before I go to bed, I'm going to have to schedule the next one for Friday, okay? Friday, we're starting this bad boy right here. We're doing Breath of the Wild, baby. Stranger Danger. Everybody, it's Stranger Danger here. Reading, yeah. Is he going to give me a stick or a sword, or can I get something to whack something with? I'm in a whacking mood. Such a racket. Can't keep quiet. You've knocked everything off my shelves. You drafted who? Who did it? Honestly, the hooligan I'm referring to is my younger and much less intelligent brother who lives downstairs. He hates everything. We call him Sloth. All day, every day. The lout just exercises and practices with his weapons. Does it? Yeah, he exercises his brain. No. The brain's a muscle too, I think. Anyway, the only thing he does study is the art of fighting. Right now, for instance, it's been studying fencing and whatnot as if that's the only thing. Okay, well, let's go see that guy. This is the guy. Well, let's go hang out with Sloth for a little bit. Does he have a Butterfinger? He simply doesn't know how to do anything besides exercise. Ask you what's a brother to do. It sounds like your brother sounds kind of like a badass. Wow, that is some low-res shit on the wall right there, boys. Surgeons, 1-point lessons. Lesson 6, improving human relations. Oh boy. To improve one's relations with one's fellow beings, one must be outgoing and press A to speak with them when one meets. Oh, what is that? Open heart? When one opens one's heart to others. Oh my god, I don't think this is a kind of thing we should be talking to the young boys about who we just invited in our house. In fact, I guess maybe if I go out, I can, hold on. What happens if I climb into this guy's? Is that his bed right there? Or is it up here? Oh, okay. So we hop into the bed. And down we go. Okay. Luckily, he doesn't seem to be walking around a whole lot, you know. Oh no, don't leave so soon. I haven't even given you candy. This ball bang 2. What ball? Oh my gosh, I'm having a bit of a struggle there. Okay, so it's one of these games where it's like once you get going in the direction down the ladder, you gotta kind of keep hitting that direction. I think the modern control approach, when you see this done in a Resident Evil like Resident Evil HD remaster, it allows you to like kind of like take your thumb off the stick and go to the different way. But this would look really badass if all the textures were upsampled too. Well, I envisioned a badass, not this. Link, is that you? If I recall correctly today, you are the same age as the legendary hero. When did you get so old? You must build strong muscles from now on. Strong muscles. You have come at the perfect moment. I was just trying my rolling attack. Allow me to teach it to you. Are you ready? Run as fast as you can and press A. This is how you perform rolling attack. If you think you understand, then try roll into the wall. Go on, young one. Yeah, that's, your brother's not gonna appreciate that shit. Skyward Remastered's good. Breath of the Wild Collector's Edition. That's not, well, okay, I don't know if it's not a Breath of the Wild's Collector's Edition thing we're gonna be doing so much, but we will be whipping out the vintage, Link attire, so it should be fun. And that'll start Friday. Such a racket, keep quiet. You've knocked everything off my shelves, you drafted hooligan. My brother's upstairs is very high-strung. It is the way of knowledge. He locks himself in the room and studies all day. He is quite wise, but with that big head, he is hardly accommodating. On top of it all, we feel so feeble at times, I am ashamed to call him my brother. But enough of that, Link. I sense the natural talent that beats in your veins. But you need more than talent to make it in the world today. You must also be bold. And to that end, I shall teach you the art of swordplay. Yes, give me a sword, finally. What say you? Mind you, the game did not actually say, hey, make sure you have to go see his brother to get a sword. Kind of the way how the original OG 86, 87 Legend of Zelda didn't say you have to go into this hole in the wall to get the sword from Sean Connery. A little something to think about. But do you wish to practice your skills with the sword? Why, yes. Farthead says, oh my god, I didn't bring my goat's milk. I'm gonna go buy one right now. Very good, your first lesson shall be horizontal slice. I wonder if that's gonna be the B button that is my B button. Face me and press B. Do not fear for my safety, for I am ready for you. Oh, dick. Wrong. Press only. What button do you think I pressed, guys? Oh my god. Okay. Good. Keep coming at me until you hear me say very good. Oh my. Keep coming at me till you hear me say very good. Yes. Gonna have to screen record that shit. Very good. Next is the vertical slice. Hold the L target to target me, then press B. What if you want to target and you want to do the horizontal slice? Keep swinging. Oh, we got a combo. Yes, very good. This is the thrust. L target, then tilt up forward and press B. Come at me, thrust with your sword. Oh boy. Oh boy. Very good, keep thrusting. Oh my goodness. You're gonna make him hit that? Damn. The thrust with L target tilting up, press B. Okay, so I'm not thrusting enough here? Or... I'm not thrusting enough for him, guys. Okay, I'm hitting that. You thrust by target, tilt up. Yes, I'm doing that. Oh my god. Hardest boss, right? Okay, so if he's not dead above me, and we try to do this. Good, that's enough. Fine. Oh. It is as I foresaw. One day you shall become a master of the sword, but it is still too soon to give you a sword to carry around with you. Yeah, I'm afraid I cannot give you one yet. But I will give you one. I am certain for your grandmother. If I did give you one, I'm certain your grandmother would be quite upset with me. And I don't need that. But if for any reason you feel you need more training, then come by and see me, okay? Yeah. Look at that belly. Trying to do a little, I don't know, Japanese thing happening there. Can I take a sword from him? Where do I get a sword, guys? Guys, hopefully we get a sword pretty soon. Been at this a little bit, haven't we? I don't think she looks like she knows where a sword is. What are we doing here? I just saw a wild pig. Oh, see, look, that black one over there. Do you see him? I saw him. This is perfect. My wife was just telling me how she really wanted a pet. You ready to grab him, Link? Why, yes, I am. That's what they tell me. I'm good at that, grabbing pigs. Pigs lurk around their surroundings, jog up and capture one. Might need that vase for his dreams. Oh, okay. Is there something to do with dreams? Out the easy pawn, no license required. You think people are going to go to easy pawn with their broken Switch 2s? If you get close to one, yeah. You know, we have to wonder, what if after a month those become unbricked? Like it was like a bricked for a period of time. And maybe even it's like a few days or a week later, and now people could just turn it back on and find out, okay, fine, now it's ready to roll. Hold to crouch and walk. Okay, here we go. Oh, what an adorable sound. You crawl. Okay, do I hit A? Well, it wasn't letting me pick him up. Okay, I'm on him. Dick. Alright, is A not picking him up? Like... There we go, finally. You want a pet? No! Okay, now hold on. Is this guy gonna say something or what? Throw. Remember, you can't frighten those oinkers. Hold to crouch and slow. Well, I tried to give him to you. What do you want me to do? Some help that was. Now what about this boat? Oh my gosh. Something about that sack of pig head is frightening. Oh, customer, welcome to Beetle's Shop Ship. I deal in pretty much anything and everything, man. You have anything you don't need? If you do, show to me. I'll pay top rupees for your junk, bro. Yeah. Or do you see anything you like? You got any sharp sticks? Oh, just use you have to browse bait. Ooh, that's gross. Hold on. What did I didn't push anything. Different kinds of bait. This game's getting kind of weird for me, guys. So is that a fishing thing? Gotta bring my license to pawn shop. I'm pretty sure you gotta have a license. You gotta show them a license to pawn some stuff, I'm pretty sure. And if there's some robberies reported in the area, they're gonna be able to look for certain things too. Somebody's up there. The camera in this game is giving me a little bit of trouble. So, do I just report back to Grandma? Like, how do I get my sharp stick? Yeah, I'm just a kid. I would like to go in people's houses. Whatever. So what? Who cares? Nah, don't mind me. I'm looking for sticks. Alright, let's get out of here before we break some more shit and get spotted. Can anyone tell me how far off I am on maybe getting... Okay, so that's a map. Shit. Is that thing on the map there, the blue, is that an indicator of where I should go? Kind of looked like up the hill was where I needed to be. I want the pawn shop to do a background check. I don't think they go to that much trouble. Kind of seems like maybe she's who I need to talk to. Oh, Link, you're such a cute as a bug in that outfit. I suppose I should congratulate you for your birthday, shouldn't I? Well, to tell you the truth, I could congratulate myself too. We just finished building our little hutch and paddock today. Isn't it a delightful addition to our palace? Did you see palace or place? I was actually thinking of getting a pet rock and keeping it in here. The boys would really like that, I'm sure. Boys love pets. I wonder what kind of animal we should get. What do kids like these days? Listen, dearie, if you see any good pets around, be it lamb, bring me one here, okay? If you do, I'll give you a little reward. Oh, but we won't tell your grandmother, will we? Okay, so hold on. Is that the guy's wife? He married a troll, and I'm supposed to bring her the black pig? The game is doing a great job of wanting me to want to leave it all. Run away, kid. Okay, so this guy wouldn't take the pet. I thought, okay, fetch quest, you know, bring him the thing, but nope, game didn't want that. Here we go. So, can I... If you find any animals that make a good pet... What the shit? Did I not do that? Okay. What about this guy? Shit. Shuffle Link. Link's like LMFAO, right? Like every day I'm shuffling. Boom, 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 boom. Every day I'm cringe. I think she wants a reward you with a big wet kiss. She said spending money. All right, now talk. Why did you find these pigs and bring them here just for little old me? Oh, wow, thank you so much. Oh, it's been I've been thinking of getting a pet pig for a while now, and the boys will be so happy they get home. Okay, Link, hold out your hand. This is your reward. Yeah, we got a rupee. That's 20. Spider pig. Did that come up in the Simpsons movie? Is the pig still on The Simpsons? Okay, so she gave me 2. Well, these little darlings are so adorable, I wouldn't even mind having more of them. Yeah, we've accomplished so very little. Yet here I am saving again. I was wondering if I'd get to some combat, but it's kind of looking like the combat is going to be saved for our next game, boys. So yeah, let's hit that save here. And we will get into our next title. How does that sound? Here we go, SoulCalibur 2. Not a game I've played. I think this is the point in which there was a thing with these SoulCaliburs where it was like, on one console you got this guy, but on this console you got somebody else. Your guest character here's Link, but I think somewhere in one of them you had Geralt of Rivia. So they had like a Witcher tie-in. Here, we're not doing that, it would appear, but yes. SoulCalibur 2 starring Link. Oh, we got to worry about that memory card slot, boys. I believe the original, it was called like Soul Edge. And then the sequel, SoulCalibur, super well received. Arcade fighter, Dreamcast, people love it still. Often cited as one of the best games ever. I can't hear this. Namco flexing actual voice acting. This is not the worst video quality I've seen out of these sort of things. Remember when I was doing those streams of Resident Evil 0? Even though I was super sharp on modern hardware, the cutscenes were not. This is pretty advanced. Oh my gosh. An eye full of something on that broad. Cassandra has the uppercut in SC2. Cassandra, the stacked blonde lady. We're probably going to play as Link, unless you have to do something to unlock Link. Then we're just going to go with the hottest broad available. Hey, I don't make the rules. Okay, no, she has silver hair, but... Whoa. Yeah, make the hand gestures, then the magic happens. GameCube was able to do a lot of effects with their 20 million polygons. Strength-wise, look, I'm just gonna put this out there. Is the GameCube more powerful than the Switch? Now, granted, they only really had 480p at best to play with. They didn't have to do 720p, 1080p, try to run it up to 4K, but All right, now that's got to get you excited to play a game, right? Saw a brief glimpse of Link, saw a lot more women on women fighting. Like the WNBA.
SoulCalibur 2.
2003, man. Man, things could have been quite different for me if I picked up a GameCube instead of an Xbox. Picked up my Xbox in January of 2003. Best Buy. It was like $100 with 3 games. Like, it was quite a steal. Yeah, one of the 3... So it was like a 3-game pack from Sega. That had like a Sega GT... Can't remember, and Jet Set Radio Future, I believe. Link's throw ring out is fun once. Raphael, age 32. Okay. Let's see what we can do here, guys. Now, be nice. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Do we have widescreen? We do. We can kick it wide, boys. Is that, and that's probably not going to stretch things out either. We're kicking it wide. Raphael has real parry gameplay. Wow. Just brightness. If it said HDR, I would shit bricks. That it'd be like, how do you foresee that, right? Original. Okay, we're gonna go to the arcade. We have Link. Who are we doing, guys? Link. Change costume. Oh. Oh, we don't have access to the blue? Okay, well. We got Link, and then we've got... Oh, jeez. Oh, well that's less intimidating, but... I think we... Oh, team battle? Hold up. Is there tag team action? Battle using a team of characters. 1 player. But we're not going to get a story, right? Oh, well, hold on. 3? We can do a 3-team... Hold on. All right, obviously, we got to make choices here. Somebody was saying Raphael, so how about we... Ooh, there we go. Do we want a goatee? Is the goatee okay? Link from Super... Yeah, this is going to be like your Link from Super Smash Brothers look. Yoshimitsu from Tekken? What? You know, I always wondered why he got a sword and everybody else didn't. I always found that kind of weird. Yoshimitsu looked different every game. Look, guys, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna put that out there. There's gonna be some buttons being smashed here. Game does not look bad. Frankly, I've seen a lot of 360 games that look worse. Like, there's something up with all the 360 games having like a muddy clay look about them when they were trying to be... When they were trying to do a, what is it, Unreal Engine 3? I don't think I was tagging at all. Oh boy, here we go. Ooh, wow. Okay. You need to get wrung out, buddy. Not me, nope. Oh, he didn't get... Did he not get much health? I always thought GameCube looked better than PS2. Oh, PS2 looked like trash for a while. I got out of the PS2 pretty quick. I really didn't play a lot on PS2. It looks so jagged. This guy, so we got a Cenobite versus... Oh, kick him out, please. From the back. I don't know what I did, but I charged something up. This is still better than Tekken 8. Yeah, it looks pretty sharp. Like, they did this some justice, man. Perfect. Even though he had no health, but yeah. All right, let's see if I can get past this first guy here. Now, how am I going to pull off a parry? I found the block. I'm through with words. Leave it to Namco for the kind of jank voice acting, right? Is this the guy from... He looks like he's from that, the Hair movie from Disney. What's that called? Tangled? Yeah, we actually won. It's that guy from Tangled, right? Am I wrong? It sure as shit is, isn't it?
A hero desires a sword, and a sword desires truth.
Okay, the sword desires truth. You heard him.
Don't worry, Talum. Believe in yourself.
And she's talking to herself. Believe in yourself over here. What are we doing? Damn you. Oh shit. We're doing a little AEW over here. Alright, so I have some kick. Alright, now I charge up something, right? Give it to her. Give it to her, Link. Alright, now how do I throw? That's what I'm wondering. Kind of want to get away from that edge. Nah, that's not... Yeah, a little bit of Princess Bride, a little bit of Zorro, but I think that was more of whatever the guy from Tangled is.
It's time to die.
If you say so, lady. They don't make women like that anymore. They straight don't, you know? Took a ton of damage real quick. I mean, I know that fight was over pretty fast, but...
Quit now, if you want to live.
Battle 3, fight.
This team battle thing I'm doing, is this story mode for team or how? Oh wait, I've got a chain and a sword, right? Okay, so I found the throw is the sort of now universal throw, YB, sort of like an XA thing on Xbox. Was he all talk? He wasn't talking like the whole time.
You're quite the rude one. Battle 4, fight.
Oh, come on, no.
You lose.
I'm aware that I lost, yeah. I know the quest mode unlocks characters and weapons. Looked like there was a lot to unlock.
Let us dance. Final battle, fight.
Let's dance. No, it's Johnny Cage. No. How am I doing? That bad, huh? Gotta go for broke here. No! I did all of them for PS3 Remaster that got delisted. Such a shame.
9.
Well, are we probably better off? Oh no.
Battle 1.
We're doing this again. This broad. Okay, so how do you ring out? Oh hell. I gotta try to find a way to juggle. Oh, damn. Did he slice her with the sword as he went through the legs? That is definitely the guy from Tangled. It is not Prince Charming from Shrek. That is the dude from Tangled.
Let's do this.
Battle 2, fight.
Oh, not the direction to go. Hold on, I have like a bomb. Did you see that shit? I saw a bomb. I saw him whip out a bomb, but he didn't use it. Come on, Link. My, they really gave him some ears in this game, didn't they? Oh yeah, Link who never talks is rude, yep. What the shit, me? Okay, Tangled, you're getting it. You're gonna get it from Dominatrix Barbie over here.
I like that.
There ain't no way that... Okay, maybe in Korea they might design a girl that looked like that in a game today, but that is straight it, and you know it. And it would be like a PlayStation exclusive. Okay, come on, let's charge up. I don't know what that does, but I made it look good. Link is 4'11", they say shorter than... No way, Mario is squat as hell. My queen. This is the way. Alright. We meet again, Cinnabite. Oh, this guy looks rough. I like that there's, like, the sidestep is really lively. Like, there isn't some kind of weird thing you have to do to sidestep. It's just straight up or down, like, and you're good. Got him, yes. In lieu of thinking I'm gonna get my ass kicked here, and us wanting to get through this, let's try to create a suspend point when I do halfway decent. This is a Nintendo game, everybody. Now it's a Namco game with a guest character. Oh, you ass. Her voice is very much in the background. I am one with the wind. You guys probably can't even hear it because I've got that detuned so that I can't talk over her. See if I can ring her out. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was brutal.
Satisfied now?
That was worse not seeing what she fell on. That was bad. No. Let's try to get some damage in. No. Okay, hold on. I can take him here, right? Like I can take him. I can take him. You lose. I noticed. Come on, Tangled. Not a good start. Trust me, it looks like I know what I'm doing more than I actually know what I'm doing. Oh, nice. Oh, this game's pretty lit, guys. This is a hell of a weapons fighter. Hey, hold on, Dawn. Does this have online play? Because it is 2-player. So we could probably get onto this afterwards, right? If we want to do a little bit of this. Team should be 8 people in a team. Jesus. Is there a story to this? Like, are we almost at the end? I don't know what I did to him, but it looked cool. Get him, Link. Yes.
You win.
Game looks pretty damn tight. Like, I love this look, you know, like it's sort of like the most halcyon day look you can get out of 3D arcade type. Oh no. I'm not sure how deep team mode is on 3.
Just as I thought.
I'm thinking maybe 5 stages. I don't know. It might, maybe there'll be like a final boss who has like 3 forms or some shit. Oh, the chain. Awesome. She's kicking some ass. I feel like with Link, I have the best control over what I'm doing. Most hyped game of all 2002, was it? I feel like I didn't even hear about this till later with the Link as a guest thing. Or was Link a guest in a different one too? Whereas like on Xbox you get Geralt. Did that one have Link? This guy's jacking my shit up. Maxi? Who wants to go by that name? Try that again, baby. Is that a taunt thing? Like, what is that exactly? She says this is the end. And then, I don't know. The meat I felt was the quest. Okay, now this looks like some final boss shit right here, guys. Am I wrong? This game ended the Dreamcast exclusive SoulCalibur 1. I've played a little bit of that on Redream. It looked pretty damn good for its day, but this is definitely like up a notch. The problem is the generation just after this is where you end up with the muddy looking games, the bad textures and shit. Do we have like 3 bosses at once here? I hit the block. But maybe he's just huge. Damn. My school friends and I would play this. I'd bring over the GameCube version for Link. Most of them had PS2 version with Heihachi from Tekken. What kind of weapon did he have? One friend, oh, Spawn on the Dreamcast, on Xbox. That's right. Yeah. Oh my god. Guys would pay good money for that in San Francisco. Work some magic, Ivy. I'm not doing too good here. May have to press start to skip. May have to load a previous thing here. What do we got?
Battle 3. Fight.
Battle 3. There's something about the fighting games, you know, having like kind of off, almost robotic like narrators, right?
You lose.
Oh, that was savage. Heihachi, no weapons, just his fit. I've already got my weapons, right?
You're quite the rude one. Battle 4.
Oh, he's got a lot to bite off here. All right, suspend point. We're doing this, guys. We We might be able to beat this guy straight up, whoever this last dude, because we have the same amount of health.
Enough. Die already.
Lizard Man was the best, they say. Okay, we're in a different world altogether. Hey, we're not doing too bad. We're gonna chip away at him if we have to. PS3 and Xbox 360 Remastered had both Heihachi and Spawn, but no Link, of course. Of course Nintendo wouldn't let you have Link. Dude, this guy's just too good. Hold on. This fighter, the Raphael here, is the truth. Bullshit. Now that is some bullshit, and you know that was some bullshit. Okay, so what do I do to this guy? There's got to be a way to get him. You don't want to be on the ground, that's for sure. Son of a... Inferno is the... He feels very final boss. I mean, like, we loaded, like, a special room to fight him. Does he just toy with you at the start? Like, I'm going to let you get a lot of hits in, and then I'm just going to go two-punch. Just give you a little bit of that Sagat from 87. No. You dick. I had him so close. What's the run? I don't seem to be able to run. Just love tap something. Come on. Yeah, I know. It's a little hard to see with the fire all over the place, and the guy I'm fighting is made of fire at the same time. I can't really figure out what the jump is, but it worked, so okay. All right, so I get a new sword. All right, what do we think about that? How did you guys like our... They loaded him with... Yeah, he had some strong weapons there. Oh, I'm messing shit up. Not that this might even save or not, I don't know. Oh, shit, we're doing whole names? I didn't realize. Do we have a cinematic at the end here? Do not touch the memory card. Do not power off your console. Do not do anything. Congratulations, extra team battle mode has been added. Good job, but there are many fighters. No, the way it's said in the original, that's the way it's said in the original Street Fighter. Don't touch the memory card. Don't hit the power button. Don't hold on. Don't. All right, man, that was pretty badass. Is there a story to this at all? Like, Oh, if you haven't played the original Street Fighter,
SoulCalibur
you're lucky.
2.
Because that game, it's astonishing they decided to make a sequel. It is a little ahead of its time with giant sprites, but it is, and not really having other 1v1 fighters, but it is straight jank. I could actually bring out the... I have a stream on my channel of me playing the original Street Fighter, and I think I came just short of beating Sagat because he's frustrating. I could probably beat him. There's a certain way to do shit, and the whole game really revolves around try to spam Hadouken at all minutes. Like, no strategy, just try to spam Hadouken if you can. That's all you gotta do. Okay, so extra team battle. I was just kind of wondering, was there a story, normal arcade? I was wondering if I go to story and I hit like Link, is there going to be a story, or this broad over here or something? Did she say stay home?
Her graceful sword dance cuts through enemies.
Give up already.
Her graceful sword dance cuts through enemies. The very robotic voice acting of announcers at the time, right? Oh man, you could try doing this with the analog stick, and it does behave a little bit different. See how like lively she is with the steps? Just something I'm kind of observing there. Oh. Neutral guard on at a command list. We got a lot to take in here. Pumpkins.
SoulCalibur 2.
2. Not a bad game. That was fun. Yeah, so guys, I guess that brings us to the end here. We've got 3 games that kind of kicked my ass around. F-Zero GX with an unusable boost ability that is not going to fly on this controller. Probably need to change that, reroute it to something else. Hit X to boost, I don't know. But to have to hold down A and then hit Y and not hit the brake button in the process, it's not something that's going to work on this controller. Wind Waker, slow start. Did that for what, 45 minutes and never picked up a sharp stick? No, we learned how to roll and steal pigs. I hope Skies of Arcadia comes to NSO. Was that a GameCube? Was that a sequel to... There were a few... I'm trying to recall. There was a PlayStation, I think, that had a really cool, weird isometric, but you could rotate the screen. Like, it had a cool thing going. You might get the GameCube controller. I don't know if that's needed. Maybe if you want to be like a pro F-Zero GX streamer, maybe that could work. How come the only guys on the title screen were like the 4 default dudes I could pick from, even though there was 30 people in the race? SoulCalibur 2, man, that was some pretty good stuff. It's got the Nintendo seal of quality. It's from Namco, before they're called Namco Bandai. Seemed pretty damn badass. I kind of wish I'd maybe played that in the arcade or something back then. Oh man, I just didn't hit the arcade much. I was working at the grocery store in high school, plus with all the work you would get from school, there just wasn't time for a whole lot of stuff, and I didn't do a lot of gaming my junior and senior year so much. It's kind of the way that went down. Then towards the end of my senior year, that's when I got the Xbox, bought Halo, and then kind of didn't look back, you know. Then once I got to college, did a lot more gaming with the LAN connection. Everything was really cooking. How about Dawn? How about you and I hop on for some SoulCalibur? Actually, I could probably actually invite you if you want to do a little bit of it during the stream here. I can figure out who's using game chat. I think I have to invite you to kind of get that to go. And yeah, it's kind of creeps down on you here. It's kind of a pain. And I don't know how this is going to pick up. How does this sound on the end here? Is it giving a bit of an echo as it tries to do my voice? Hold on, I'm gonna talk here. I don't think that it picks up our voice for this purpose. Screen sharing. Oh, you can even screen share from the menus in case you need to talk somebody through how to do this stuff. I hate that you have to arrange this all the time. But maybe from here I can send an invite. Okay, I think Dawn might have joined. I can't really tell. Did it save my widescreen? Appears. I can tweet, congratulations, 100 messages during the chat. It wants me to share that in a tweet. Yeah, like that. Like people are going to give a shit over on Twitter. Okay, so how do you send a damn invite? Might have to be arcade. Profile expand report. I know I've joined somebody for some beat 'em up on the Genesis, but maybe this you can't do it. Shows them on the GameCube. Okay, Don joined the chat. You don't have your camera on, do you? I might have a hard time hearing him actually, but okay, hold on. I can kind of hear him. Can you hear me there? Hey, Don joined the chat. I hear me through your. I hear me through your console. What's the best way to send somebody an invite here? Hold on, I can kind of hear him. Can you hear me there? I hear me through your. I'm hearing me like 30 seconds after I said the words. I'm not playing The Legend of Zelda. That Breath of... Oh, no, shit, that's not me. God. Options. Do we see a way to invite? Okay, hold on. Invite. I can't seem to find a way to invite you to the game. Now I'm wondering if I started a Genesis game where I actually did get this to work, if that would do it. Is my console picking up? No, I'm not hearing your voice. No, Don. Don't have the camera or a mic hooked up, but it picked up some. Yeah, it has a way of working with a microphone without having a mic in. The console has a special chip. They went through it all in Welcome Tour. I'm wondering
if it's my controller that's picking up.
Okay, now I can hear you. I just heard
my off-brand Pro controller is picking up sound. I just didn't realize I had that option.
What I'm going to try to do here is I'm just going to start a Streets of Rage. Okay, hold on. 2 players. No, play online. That's what we needed to do. If I hit play online, I probably could have invited you. So where were we? I think I needed to get out of that and go to play online, whereas I was on single player. And then maybe that'd work. And I don't think it's actually your controller that's doing that. I think it is from the console, picking up voices and stuff. Unable to find any friends currently playing. Search again. Play while you wait. We're not going to set a passcode or anything. Now it'll let me invite you. Okay. So you should be invited for some SoulCalibur now. And I think this will go between all GameCube games. When I was doing this with the Genesis the other week, we could pick up and play one Genesis game, and then we kind of stayed in the group and then played the next one. And it was kind of neat that it retained the group relationship that way. So Don, if you accept that invite there, you should be joining me for some SoulCalibur. I think you might have muted your own mic, by the way. Okay, he's joining. Let's do this. Connection strength may vary. Okay, so I guess we're doing a versus. This guy's a pretty tough customer. I'm just gonna go 100%. I'm gonna go easy on you. You can unmute the mic if you want. I don't think it picks up in the stream. I think they might have to run some additional wires to do that. All right, so they found the ultimate sword at the end, right? Is that the SoulCalibur 2? Remember, chat, I'm a noob. Oh, we had a little bit of connection issue there. Oh, boy. Oh! Killick. Nice move. Over already. Okay. I sound like Anton Chekhov. I'm wondering if... Oh boy, that looks bad. How does one jump? Oh, you kind of got screwed over pretty good right there, buddy. So how does Raphael do the parries? Why is my screen looking extra blue right now? My camera. It's weird. All my lights are working. I don't even know how I got running. I've been trying to run. Oh no, he had a heart attack. What's up with my camera? Why is it blue? Did something break? What the hell?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah. But I don't know if you're
Well,
Go
no, if
ahead.
it's the Switch that's picking up my voice, that's kind of incredible. I'm just freaked out. You know, it's like you'd wonder why the Xbox or the PS3 couldn't pick it up like that. You know?
No, and it has a chip that cancels your voice in like your game, so it doesn't give like the feedback of that. I'm trying to figure out what happened to my camera and if it broke. It looks like everything's blue, like the red.
Yeah, no, I was just thrown off because I saw the feedback. I'm like, well, I don't have a headset on or anything.
I think my camera may have broken
Uh-oh.
because it's straight blue now and not very bright. I think something went out.
Maybe it's just a connection or something.
Oh boy, this could be really bad.
Now, I don't think you can actually jump in this. It just depends on the attacks you're putting.
Oh, now it wants to give me some color. Okay, that's a little more reassuring, but boy, that was weird. So there isn't a jump move?
I don't think so, but the dash, you gotta hit forward twice, basically. And block is the R trigger.
Her sword turned into a chain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen block. Well, what is this charge up? This thing right here.
It charges up your moves.
So is that like the next one you do is worth more?
Yeah. I haven't played this in like a decade, but yeah. I feel like I'm picking it back up pretty good. Oh man, I miss Link, man. See, I had the GameCube version like I mentioned before.
Chat, can you hear Dawn talking?
It was lost or stolen, so I haven't had it in a long time. It's really nice to have this on the Switch.
I'm trying to do some different grapples to you. Maybe there's some really sexually suggestive ones. Oh, you pulled out an arrow.
An arrow, yeah.
Damn. Ooh. Put that broad away. She was dressed up for the Hamilton and got the Link.
It's a shot to the heart.
All right, well, guess I'm going to have to do some Link here. Somehow messing with one costume seemed to screw up everybody else's costume. I don't know.
Yeah, and that quest mode, I think it's called Master Mode after all. It's one of those modes, but you unlock more costumes and outfits, characters, and weapons.
All right, so Don's talking about how the quest mode unlocks stuff. I don't know if the chat, if that's picking up in the stream. I doubt your talking is picking up.
Okay. Well, that's fine with me. That's why I was like, you know, you guys can hear me.
Link doesn't look too terribly out of place, but you know, if they did a new version of this, he'd look way out of place because there ain't no way there's going to be like a Unreal 5 Link in anything, right? So get her. Oh boy, yes. So I guess from the sound of it, Dawn's going to be up for some drag drive if we pick that up in August. Still, I'm deep enough in on Switch 2. I may as well pick up Donkey Kong, even if it's going to cost me $100.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Donkey Kong. That looks really good.
It's going to cost me $100 though with that Pauline amiibo thing. Oh no! Why did he turn around? Oh, not a smart move. I think that when I talk, the music drops down a little bit. And then if we go silent for a little bit, it picks back up. That's kind of annoying.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure that the system is trying to modulate the sound from the game so that it's not picking up in the background in some way.
It might help when you have more than like 2 people talking, maybe.
I mean, maybe that's a setting that can be turned off. Okay, well, let's call that a you beat me 2-1. Let's go ahead and end the stream there, boys. I think that went pretty well. Hold on. We could actually probably pull up the other games even. Maybe there's a 2-player for F-Zero GX. I don't know, but hey, that was a little look in about 2 hours and 9 minutes or so at the GameCube on NSO. Some people are saying they're a little laggy. It's not super responsive. The emulation is not good. I've never played the games before, so I don't have a lot of like, oh, well, my muscle memory, this used to work back then. No, I just straight up suck at F-Zero GX, apparently. Wind Waker, I may get back to that. Probably won't stream it. Looks like that's going to be a lot to do there. The SoulCalibur 2, that surprised me the most. The SoulCalibur 2 looked really cool. The fighting was fun, even though I didn't know what I was doing. And yeah, so I think we're going to see you in a couple days on Friday. We're going to get to starting Breath of the Wild with the classic outfit. I hear you can scan it like 3 times and you might get all pieces, but you're limited like 3 times in one day. So if that doesn't quite work, I'm going to have to go back, and then like the next day we scan them again, and we hope that we get the outfit that we want. But I'm hoping that we get the full 3-piece outfit, and maybe there's a sword or something. And so within 2 days you'll have everything. I think. I haven't played Breath of the Wild. Should be fun. That all that fun starts Friday. So Friday, I haven't decided it's 7:30 or 8 o'clock for Friday stream. I know on the banner up on the channel it says 8 o'clock. So I should probably stick to that, right? Yeah. If you made it this far, wait until marriage counseling.